Good morning. Hey, Facebook. What's up, guys? Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Good, happy Tuesday after, a great show last night, man. Not from me, Mother Nature. Bravo. Bravo, thunder. Bravo, lightning. You guys are out of bounds, man. Just woke me up. I said, ooh, let's go sit out on the deck and check it out, man, as I felt the static around me. But I posted yesterday a quote, and I'm, you know me, Mr. Quote. I like to see everything, and I put it in a reel, and you guys love it. Thank you so much. But I just want to reiterate what that quote said, because it's our lives every day. It's who we are as people every day, and it's stated verbatim. Sometimes your worst enemy is your own memory. And if you guys watch the reels on like Instagram, like I do, I'm always watching the reel. I love them. They're funny. So I got this little kid. This little kid is always saying bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit. Sometimes, no, all the time. Your worst enemy is your own memory. And I'm gonna give you guys some words here, because I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. I love sharing information like this, because your memory, that storehouse between your left and right ear, the brain, that's just a big old storehouse. That is set off every single day by your five senses. What you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch every day sets off that shit and brings you back to somewhere where you've been before. And the majority of us have not been in good places. Therefore, every time we get the sense kicked in, bam, we go back to that memory. Hence, is where we're living from, what we're projecting out every day. And from that quote, I wrote these words with the reel. It's just how you look back is how you move forward. I check my memories every day, and I saw one from 7 years ago. I was in the 12 by 12. I actually I erected this little set, and I did think my first Facebook Live. I look at it now, it's like, wow. That's, if you can look at life through that way, through the eyes of wisdom, of where you come from, instead of where you've been in life, and understand that, yes, indeed, we all make mistakes, man. We all do shit and screw up. We screw up big time. But it's how you look at yourself from the past is what you bring to yourself for the future. How you look back is how you move forward. Out of that quote is look, that verb sense. People think look is just seeing things. No, it's got a powerful, and another word is even more powerful. It's a verb sense, to have in mind as an end. In other words, people, and let me try to get this right, because it's amazing, because we got in front of us the world, but how you see it is what's going to reflect back to you in life. You can have the most beautiful tree in front of you, but you'll find something wrong with it. There's a branch out of place, and you'll understand where you're going in life by your perception of what you're looking at and how you're looking at it. To have in mind as an end. Your thought process from your five senses that I mentioned earlier describe that tree as shit. And in your mind, it's the most, in front of you is the most beautiful thing. Does that make sense? It's hard to grasp, but if you guys can get it, the synonyms of aim, intend, and purpose, when you understand how powerful you are, you understand what you're aiming your thoughts at every single day and how you look at life in that way, and then you realize where you're going. Because if you see life, and I'm going to mention one of the quotes from the doctor that I don't play on TV with, a great doctor. If you see life this way, everything changes, guys. If you change your perception, change your opinion of where you've been to where you're going, life is going to answer that call. And the next word is focus. A center of activity, attraction, or attention. A lot of A's in there, man. A center of activity. What's your center of activity? How you think, how you act, how you feel. Attraction, what are you bringing to you? And your attention. Hence, there's that looking thing. What are you putting your attention on? Life is beautiful. In front of you right now, there's a beautiful life going on, nature out there now. But for some reason, people wake up every day and say, oh, my life is shit. Because that's what you think it is. This is where if you change your perception and how you look at life, you start conceiving better opportunities, better circumstances, better events. Attention is a point of concentration. And this is how powerful focus is. A point of concentration, hence center, core, and nucleus. They just describe the physical part of us with focus. It just shows you that focus is something that you can't see, but it's part of our nucleus. And what is the nucleus? Tied directly to our nervous system. And hence what you think about, you bring about. Thoughts become things. This is great, guys, because when you understand that what you focus on is what you bring upon, it's very easy to change your focus, but keeping in that focus is the hard part, because then we got that storehouse up there with the five senses kicking in: see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. That say, wait a minute, remember you were back there, meatball. Remember how bad things were? Let's get back there and go into the nucleus part of focus to affect your nervous system by how you feel. It's how you feel every day, how you feel in your perception of life, that you understand what you're bringing. And out of my little Kinko's set of words today, I'm going to go through a couple of quotes, because when I found this doctor many moons ago, that's why I was laughing at that memory that I digressed from. It was me 7 years ago in the 12x12 doing my first Facebook Live. My perception of life back then was, I figure act the part and I'll be the part. But on the inside, I was devastated. I was a mess, man. I think I might even share it and give you guys a good chuckle for today. But this is where focus comes in. It's when you learn to change your mind is when you can change your life. If you can learn to change what you're focused on every day, you'll learn what you're bringing about every day. And what changed that for me, getting back to where I was getting from before, was Dr. Joe Dispenza. This guy is a neuroscientist. He understands how the brain, how every fiber of your brain works. This guy has conducted tens of thousands of studies on people and how they bring about things in their life from a brain sense, an electric sense in your mind, hence the nucleus that I was talking about. And his theories have proven everything, that you can heal yourself, you can overcome obstacles, you can change. This guy was in I think a triathlon, and was hit by a car on his bike, and it literally broke his back. But he healed himself through the power of concentration. And he went home, they sent him home, and he ended up healing himself. And check him out, please, because his quotes, his words, and his knowledge about how the brain and the mind and neuroscience is interconnected with every fiber of us will change your life. And it'll educate you and edify you to understand that how powerful we are, and that life is not the problem, meatball. It's your perception, it's your thought, it's your focus, it's how you see things. It's how things will see you. A couple of his powerful quotes, and I actually posted this in a reel a while back, and it'll just make you guys think. That's the whole point of America's Mentor, is to give you guys a different thought process, to help you with a different thought process, and how you use it is completely and utterly up to you. He said most people are viewing their future through the lens of the past. That this is why you can't bring to you what you want, because you have that back-ass theory about yourself. And that's who I was. And I've been there. I love that. Most people are viewing their future through the lens of the past. When you understand that your eyes not only see things, but they project things as well. It's an energy ball. Pardon the pun, that little energy ball. But it's showing the world who you are. And it's only giving back to you what you're sending out every day. He goes on to say, all of the adversity in our life is to initiate us into greatness. In other words, when you realize why things happened and why you failed or fell back or this happened, then you realize all you have to do is change what you're thinking about and your perception of what happened as wisdom. Does that make sense? He goes on to say, it's a call to something better. Hence, this is where people have to, I get it. We have that pity party about ourselves. And we just keep going on. And I hear it in the verbiage every day from people at work and all around me and on Facebook. They just keep reiterating what happened, unknowingly or knowingly. And they keep bringing that back, knowingly or unknowingly. And he goes on to say again, this is the most powerful one. Revisit the unknown every single day until it becomes known. The unknown is what you want to create. The more you get in that state of mind, the more you enhance the nucleus, the center nervous system of how you feel every day, the more you get into where you want to go. Like I did 7, 8 years ago, 9 years ago. The more I got into the place of where I wanted to go, I'm living in the place where I wanted to go. I am creating from the place I want to go. It's from that thought process that thoughts become things, and you start really creating the most amazing things. Good health, success, opportunities, synchronicities, serendipities. You want to get a lot of verbiage in there, but I'll say it to you guys one more time. It's a powerful segment. Hopefully you guys will get it, because you'll realize what you can't see is more powerful than what you can see. He said, revisit the unknown. The unknown is that place where you've always wanted to go, that dream or desire. The more you revisit that instead of looking backwards, the more you're going to move forward. Revisit the unknown every single day. This is what I do. I mean, constantly I'm visiting the unknown of where I want Jerry to be. And I'm living in that state and living from that state. When you start living from it, it's more powerful than living in it. Living from it is you're projecting the feelings out. Living in it, you're like, yeah, I'm just thinking about it. But living from it, you're sending out that focus, that lens, that attraction force of who you are to bring about what you want in life. It's great. Yes, I'm opening my eyes big for you today. I'll read it one more time. I'll let you guys go. This is really exciting and hopefully informative to help you guys understand. Yeah, the memories are great if you look at them as wisdom. And revisit the unknown every single day until it becomes unknown. What he's saying is the more you keep doing it, the more you're going to start feeling it. And the more you feel it, the more you bring it. And it's really, really, really that simple. So live from what you want in life. Live from that desire of the place you want to have, be, and do. The more you live from it, the more you live from it, the more you're going to become it. And you're going to bring it to you, because you start becoming that shit every single day. So think about it for yourself, how you look back. Ask yourself the question, how do you look back every day? And you realize how you're moving forward. So guys, happy Tuesday to you. Again, bravo to Mother Nature. Thank you for the hours of sleepless nights that I have from you banging last night. Guys, America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, at America's Mentor on Twitter, at America's Mentor on YouTube. Last night, I fell asleep, man. I'm sorry, Kurt. You're probably going to watch a show today. We're supposed to do a show last night on the West Coast, and he was late. So guess what I did? I fell asleep. So hopefully we can do a show tonight, and I'll get that uploaded later on tomorrow, guys. So, guys, enjoy your Tuesday. I'm off. I got a lot of errands to do, guys. It was good to see you at America's Mentor at yahoo.com. Any questions? And I will talk to you guys soon, man.